So, if you've never seen the inside of Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California, but you always wanted to, well, today's your lucky day. Their guys 400 free relay just broke the national high school record, which was shared by the Bowles School and St. Francis Xavier, both swimming back in 1999. So let's meet most of that relay. Joining us right now on Skype, let's see, we've got Matt Murray on the left, Ian Burns in the middle, and Adam Hinshaw on the right. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
All right, let's start off this way. Matt, we'll start with you since you led off the relay. Walk us through your leg, what you went. Was that a good time for you? And then just go on down the line.
Yeah, it was an amazing time for me. My best time previous to this was a 45.8 that I set earlier in the year. And, I was really just jazzed up by the rest of the meet and all the fast times that were being swum earlier in the evening. And, it was my last high school race ever. So I thought I'd just go for it, and I did. And it was probably the easiest 100 free that I've ever done, and yet it was the fastest.
So Matt, you went a 44.8, and then Ian, you took it from there.
Yeah, it was. My split was a really good time for me. My best time previous to that was a 40.60. So that was a really great split, and then, like Matt, it also felt really easy.
All right, and that was a 45.4. Then we pass it off to Adam. What about you?
Yeah, my best time was a 48.2, and I split 46.3, I think. So I dropped almost 2 seconds, which was really good and surprising. And I knew I had to go really fast because the team next to us, their anchor leg, Shane Fleming, he's 100 free earlier in the day, was a 43.7. And so I knew I had to give my brother, who was going fourth, a big lead to keep because he would be chasing him down.
Okay, so your brother then, Ben Hinshaw, who's obviously not joining us today, he anchors it up. He's going 44 flat. Matt, as a fellow senior of Ben's, is this something you guys had been talking about for some time? We want to break this record, or did it come out of the blue?
Well, we always wanted to get the CIF record that was 3:03, and I knew we were going to be close to around 3 minutes. I knew we had a strong team. I've been with the Hinshaw brothers now on the same relay team for 9 years.
Yeah, ever since I was 7.
Yeah, so we have faith in each other, and we know we can go really fast. So it was a great feeling.
So what did that mean for you as a senior to know that you had broken the national high school record? What was the celebration like?
Well, it really hasn't hit that we got a national high school record. We were just trying to get all the local CIF records because we knew we couldn't win the meet. So we were just trying to break every record that we could, and this national record was just an added bonus to us. So
Adam, your brother Ben, he's actually in Canada right now with the junior team. Tell us about that.
Yeah, he's on the national junior team, and he left yesterday. He's pretty excited. He gets us some fast.
So do they throw like a parade for you guys at high school? You guys walking around there like kings now?
Not
no,
really.
Not really.
No one really understands swimming, so.
Yeah, we're trying to get it to be a bigger sport at our school. But
Well, what are you guys doing? Because I'm sure that's a problem at many high schools around the country, that swimmers don't get their due. So what do you mean? How are you trying to get it to be a bigger deal?
Facebook, I put the bookmarks to our races on there. I invited some of my close friends to CCS. They came and watched, so that was good. And they've just been spreading the word. Yeah, it's just trying to get noticed.
You know what might help? Work out a deal with the principal that every time you guys break a record, that you get that, miss one class of the day or something. You guys would be the most popular guys like that.
Yeah,
That'd be nice.
Matt, you're a senior. What are your plans for the future?
I'm heading off to University of Virginia in the end of summer. So I'll be joining some other guys that I've met on my recruiting trips.
And what's Ben's plans, Adam?
Ben's going to Cal Berkeley. Gonna be a Golden Bear.
Be a golden bear, huh? Right up the road. Well, congratulations to all of you guys. Thank you for coming on the show. Sorry, but now you got to go back to class.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right. That's the relay from Saratoga High School in Saratoga, California. Thanks to them and to the school for helping us put this together. Before we end our show today, we want to give you a preview of the new show making its debut on Monday. The show called Inside Swimming Technique will be a regular feature on our growing lineup of internet shows. So let's give you a preview of the show, which will stream here in place of the Morning Swim Show on Monday. Host Brent Rudemeller talks with Olympic coach Ron Johnson about stroke count, stroke rate, and tempo.
Let's go back to the Olympics and that 4x100 relay, which is a famous relay go down in all time. Have you had time to measure? I know you have some of those stroke rates and stroke counts.
I measured everybody in the event over their second 50, because the first 50 includes the dive and reaction time and that sort of thing. So there's over their second 50, there were remarkable differences, like Bernard anchoring the French relay, where he was overtaken by Lizak, stroked 41 times or 20 and a half cycles, and his tempo was 113. That's a very fast tempo and a rather poor distance per stroke.
Yes.
Comparatively. Sullivan was almost identical in leading off the Australian relay. He swam 40 strokes, 20 cycles, and he swam 114 average per stroke cycle. Mm-hmm. Phelps, leading off the American relay, was an incredible 31 strokes. He took 10 strokes less than Bernard.
So his distance per stroke was unbelievable.
His distance per stroke was amazing, but remember, he's almost going 15 meters underwater. Okay. So he cuts off several strokes while the other guys are on the surface stroking. He's still underwater, and Phelps was stroking at 123, a much slower tempo, much more distance per stroke. Lizak, when he had that most incredible swim at the end of the 4x100 freestyle relay and he overtook Bernard, he had 34 strokes, 17 cycles, and he was way up at 130 per stroke cycle. His tempo was 130, 34 strokes. And he overtook Bernard.
So Bernard was at a 114 tempo. He's at a 130 tempo.
Yeah, but the difference in the stroke count, the difference in the stroke count is what counted. Bernard was taking 41 strokes. Lizak was taking 34 strokes.
And once again, you can watch the